Some good news and bad news. The good news is we have new brake rotors and pads. The bad news is we have new brake rotors and pads. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we are going to be getting the TRX's wheels finally wrapped, and then we're also looking at a car that I might be buying, and it could happen today. But first off, I always love to see Doug's AMG. It looks absolutely fantastic with the, I don't know what to call this, just like two-tone wrap? I don't know, it's just two different colors. It just looks crazy. I mean, you see it from the front end, and it's just like bright blue, and then you pop over to the back, and then you get like the stripes and the gray and everything, and it's cool. But yes, we are officially wrapping those wheels right there. And if you guys are wondering what color we're wrapping them, we are wrapping them green to match the rest of the truck. Now there is one small issue here, and it's the fact that the wheels are pretty dirty, but I mean, look at this. Tron has its own detailing now, so not only can they wrap the wheels, they can also clean them off. Trusting Preston to pull it in safe and sound. Man, the TRX looks so cool. I know that not a lot of you guys love the color, but I love the color. Look at that. Tell me that is not the coolest looking truck out there. And as soon as the wheels are green, it's gonna look even cooler. So as you can see, we got the outer ring out, which is what's going to be wrapped, and the wheel looks kind of funny because it's naked. But again, these are beadlock capable. They aren't true beadlocks, so I guess that what we're gonna call them is street locks. I haven't seen one of these in a while. It's an SCA Black Widow Tahoe. Pretty cool, it's lifted and all that kind of stuff. And then this one has a custom wrap, again, done by Doug, which I think is pretty neat. And by the way, link to his channel in the description below where he shows all the wrapping stuff and behind the scenes and everything. But definitely pretty neat to see one of these in person. So if you wanna buy this 2019 Explorer ST with like, what, 15,000 miles for 36 grand from John Jenks, then just do it. And it's got the like Recaro seats. They're nice and you don't slide around, and you can drive at a million miles an hour while you take your kids around. And now we're gonna listen to music and go look at a Honda Civic. No, just kidding. We just looked at the car, and it actually comes with a set of aftermarket wheels. Are we buying it?
Yeah.
So we're going 50-50 on this.
Whoa. Time out. You're buying it. I'm supporting it.
But you're still gonna tow me out of 5 Mile when I take it off. I mean, I shouldn't say that because the other car I said I wouldn't take off-road, and this one I said I would take off-road. I can't show you guys what the car is until a little bit later. We've got to keep things secret. But Jenks, you're gonna tow me out with the Baby Raptor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we're gonna run probably the cleanest, I can't say what the car is, but we are potentially going to run the cleanest one in the state. All the other ones are modified, and this one's not.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's how we do it.
We make the best life choices here. Got the first wheel done here, and it looks substantially better than before. And you guys can see the other wheel that doesn't have anything on it. Looks kind of funny. But there's a chance that I will be driving this around while they're getting the other wheels done, because again, these aren't true beadlocks. And so I'll be driving around with one green wheel. That is it. Everything else is, the little ring on everything else is taken off, including the spare. So it's gonna look like the funniest thing that you've probably ever seen in your life. We've got wheel 1 done, and we've got wheel 2 done. And now you can get a full side view of what the truck is going to look like. Again, looks substantially better, completely transforms it. We got the Tahoe getting out. I am gonna be driving the truck now, so at least we have these two. So like, if people see the truck from this side, they're gonna be like, oh, that looks pretty cool. But then if someone's on the other side, the passenger side of the truck, they're gonna be like, what janky stuff is happening up in this? And they're gonna be confused, but that's okay. Joke's on you, I'm filming you already.
Oh, are you Ben Hardy?
No.
Oh.
I'm broke Hardy now.
Oh, awkward.
It's because we're buying a car. That's why I made that joke. So first off, sorry if the lighting on my face is kind of crazy. The lights are still taking a second to like fully regulate and stop flickering all over the place. But today's video has kind of taken an interesting turn, and not for the best, I guess. The last few days have been absolutely crazy since Sunday, dealing with a bunch of issues with YouTube. Not going to talk about that too much. Still in the process of getting that all figured out. And then on the car side of things, the Focus RS needs new brakes. Now, I was going to post this video before I posted the delivery video of the RS, but I already finished all the footage for the delivery video, whereas this video, I haven't had time to finish it because there's been so much stuff back and forth with just a bunch of different things. And so we're taking the Focus RS down to get the brakes resurfaced and the new brake pads put on. It's like 200 bucks, so it's not a huge deal. Still sucks because it's 200 bucks. And then aside from that, we'll finally like finish things off with the TRX going over the wheels. But yeah, this video is kind of all over the place now. Man, I did not realize how much I missed having a manual transmission car in my life. RS. Pretty cool to start up. The Focus RS is now green from the TRX. Like, I know it looks mint green on camera, but in person it's just like a bright green. But it's so bright that it's reflecting. I mean, you guys can see my hand. Look, I'm the Green Goblin now because of the TRX. That's so funny. But seriously, on like a serious note, I need to find some like ways to de-stress at the end of this week, because whenever I'm super stressed, I just stop eating pretty much altogether. That happened back in January when I had my ER visit and everything. I lost 20, I know, so I haven't really talked about this too much, and I don't really want to spend too much time on this because I was planning on making like a full video on this for the second channel. But I lost like 25 pounds back in January over the course of about 2 weeks, which if anyone knows anything about weight loss knows that that's a ridiculous amount of weight to lose in a short period of time. And so at this point, I can't really afford to lose any more weight. And so I need to just like calm down the stress levels. So YouTube, if you're watching this, please fix the stuff with my channel so that I can not stress so much and not lose a ton of weight again. And well, let's set off. Super long day, but we are finally done, and there's some good news and bad news. The good news is we have new brake rotors and pads. The bad news is we have new brake rotors and pads. So the rotors were not salvageable, and so that means that I had to pay a little bit more because we had to get new rotors. And so instead of being like 200 something bucks, it was closer to 500 bucks. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. This is the most expensive service bill I have literally had ever, because I've bought so many new cars over the last few years and sold them so quickly that I've never actually had to do any sort of real servicing on them other than an oil change, obviously. So it's crazy to actually have to pay for a service item for me personally. But I mean, I don't know, I'm still cool with it. And then I do want to mention, no matter how hard I drive this car, I still get almost 20 miles per gallon. And when I say hard, I just mean like accelerating quick and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm having a ton of fun with the car and it still gets really good gas mileage. And I mean, the TRX is at like 8 miles per gallon right now, so we're still more than twice as much. Yeah, so we're still winning in life. So if you fell asleep during any part of today's video, we got new, rear brakes on the RS. The front brakes are fine. And again, it's a good thing that it was just the rear brakes, because the car has Brembos in the front and those would have been a lot more expensive. The rear brakes are just regular Ford Focus brakes, so it's fine. You okay there, Zorro? he's like digging under this dog. But anyways, and then obviously we got the wheels wrapped by Tron Autolab on the truck. All of them look fantastic. We still need a bolt on the spare tire, but don't worry, it's not going to fly off because it has all the other bolts. But yeah, the truck looks so much better now with the wheels done like that. I don't know, I love the overall theme of the truck. It definitely pops way more. But I do need your guys' help on the Focus. Now, I already asked this in my video where I unveiled the RS and talked about how I want to wrap the car. So after kind of thinking for a while, I think the two main colors that are really going through my mind is blue and purple. Now, the reason that those colors are going through my mind is because of the wheels and the brakes. So the brakes are blue and then the wheels are bronze, obviously. And I think that obviously, well, again, the blue would accent that nicely, but I think purple could also work as well. Now, blue would be the safe way to go because it's going to match all the accent pieces, but you can already get the RS in blue, and so I feel like that'd be kind of boring because it would just, I mean, I could pick a blue that's different than the stock RS blue, but I don't know. Again, I just think that'd be boring. I think purple is the route to go, like a gloss purple or something like that. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below what you'd recommend between those two different colors. You can still recommend other colors if you want, but I think blue or purple. If I did blue, then obviously try to match the brake calipers because they're super bright blue. Then you guys can see the rear ones. Again, same thing with the coloration. These wheels are so nice. Now that they're kind of cleaned up a little bit, just look how beautiful they are. And I mean, you know, me personally, I wouldn't put $2,000 wheels in this car, but because it came with them, I'm okay with it. But yeah. Now that's going to sum things up for today's video. And again, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe because we're going to have more stuff happening with the TRX. I actually ordered out more lights, so we're getting 2 more lights put at the top of the truck. So the build is not done with the truck yet. And then the RS build is just starting. So this should be pretty exciting. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.